After the February day one OTA update of the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, we did the full throttle gaming review on this device, and it was awesome. In that video, we also promised that once the March OTA comes out, we're going to do the camera review. And we got our March OTA update 12th of March 2024, and after 10 days, we took it out to give it a proper camera review. Of course, after 2 software updates, I think it's about time for us to check how good is the cameras on the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. If you're ready, come with me. Let's go check it out. Okay, welcome back again to Smart Depot, and I'm so excited to have you on this one. The day one OTA update of the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra brought a lot of significant improvements in terms of the color tuning. But in this video, we're going to look at the overall improvement of the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra cameras after the March OTA updates. We will start from indoor selfies and pictures indoors to outside zoom, portrait mode. We're going to do zoom video. We're going to do nighttime zoom. We're going to do a whole lot of things, including night mode. So if you're ready, let's get into the action. So let's start with indoor selfie. And there's a whole lot of light hitting this room, and the HDR is very, very good. And when you go closer now, look at these coily hairs, and that is going to be a nightmare for portrait mode. So that's one of the reasons why we chose this for our test. So you can see the other shot of this, the HDR, is trying. Now look at the room. The main camera picture here, 1x, is just something good. So we did throw in some video, inside the same room, so you can see how much light, is there on auto mode. I'm going to tap on the screen now for you to see that it tries to control the light a little bit better if you click on to focus on a subject. Now this is the picture of the place, still image, and the HDR is still very good. Now let's go to indoor selfie portrait. Of course, look at that hair. It's already starting to show signs that it could struggle with, edge detection of this little coily hair. And also look at the back of the seat and the other side. I don't know, but let's go to the main picture, 1x, and we're going to go into zooming right now. So we're going to check this out, and we're going to check that pole out. That's where our zoom will stop. So that's the thing we're going to consider now. Let's go to the 2x zoom. So at 2x zoom, you still cannot clearly see anything written on that signpost, and our light bulb is coming closer. At 5x, you can start seeing some things written there. At 10x, you can almost read everything written on that place. As 20s, you can really see our light bulb. And then at 50x, you can now see the dish that is far. So let me put it in perspective. So that is where the dish is at 1x compared to when it is at 50x. That's unbelievable. Now let's go to zoom video, because it's also important that you see how it can do in the zoom. So this is 2x zoom video here. I'm putting the 1x at the right so it can compare. Now this is 5x zoom and compare it to 1x zoom. This is 10x zoom also, and it's beginning to look wow. So wow, this is 20x zoom, and 20x zoom is actually the maximum it can do, but it's good enough. As you can see, it can actually get you to read something way far off. And this is our pole that we shot in the still image, and that is the dish, DSTV dishes. And now let's jump into selfie portrait mode. And now this is interesting. That hair, you can look at there now, you can see it's beginning to show that edge detection is not so perfect, but they are getting there. I took about 3, 4, 5 different shots, still there. Now let's do main camera now, 1x portrait mode, and in this now you can notice that there's better edge detection, but maybe when we use other x now, this is 2x and 3x. I actually didn't even see the difference between the 2x and the 3x, so my preference is always the 5x. As you can see, it has a little bit of better edge detection here. So let's go to the Slowmo video. I am looking at the one full HD here. I like the color in the full HD, and then that of 4K 120 FPS, but I'll let it be the judge of that one. So take a look. Of course, the 1080 1080p, is slower on 240 fps. But yeah, let me hear from you in the comment section about that. Now, indoor video is another thing that we tested out. I think this phone is really handling lens flare very well. There is still focus breeding in this, when it's trying to focus on multiple things, it does scan for focus. But when you now tap on a subject, it responds quick, and you can see how beautiful and natural this color is looking. So let's go into portrait video, because this is where, if you're a content creator, you can use it to create content and it will look like a digital. But one thing I notice here is that the focal length of the S24 Ultra in portrait video is very not so small. So if you come closer, something that is very close will not focus very well. For iPhone, I think iPhone uses like the wide angle to get closer. Well, it is actually close enough, but if you go beyond this now, around this page, it won't be sharp. If you go back a bit, you can now see that this video is becoming a little bit sharper. Now get very close, it will not focus very effectively. So that is the problem I saw. But at this range, it focuses well, and it does a good job trying to get the focus if the person is moving around a little bit, if you are not beyond the focal length. So let's go to evening zoom test. So this is about 4:30, 6:30, 4:43 p.m. in the evening, and we're about to do 1x, 2x zoom, then we'll do 3x, and then we'll do 5, then we'll do 10x, we'll do 20, we'll do 30, we'll do 50 and 100. So sometimes it's very difficult to focus on something on 100x, and that's maybe what you've not seen. But yeah, we did take the picture, and this is almost 7 p.m. in the evening. This is the 2x, the 3x, and the 5x, 10x, 20x, 30x. I think anything above 40, 30x, it's practically not usable. Let's go to the night mode. So between the night mode and the other, there's this cleanliness that is in the night mode. Even when we take it to some harsh lightning in the night mode, it still tries to do a job. Even night portrait, I think the night mode of this is indoor auto mode, and it's still doing well. The auto mode is still doing well, even the spy picture. Now, this is the final night mode that we took, and you can see how clean the night mode is compared to the auto mode. So if it's getting very dark in the night, I think the night mode does a better job than the auto. But let me hear from you in the comment section. What do you think? So there is it, our full camera review of the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. I want to hear from you in the comment section. What do you think? What do you like? What do you not like? What do you think can improve? And also, let me hear from you in the comment section. Would you like us to compare the S24 Ultra to the iPhone 15 Pro Max? Well, if you say that, we're going to try it. I think generally that Samsung has done a lot of improvement on their camera, but how will it compare to, like the iPhone? Well, we're about to find out. So make sure you click on that subscribe button, like, share, and turn on the notification bell icon. Until I see you in the next one, it is peace. Subscribe. I'll see you.